is. Say hi. Okay, thank you very much, Doc. What can I say, man? You're my older brother. You got the same hair as me, so I'm not going to take very long. I know it's really warm in here. Can we turn the air conditioning on? I'm having a hard time here. But first off, I'd like to, I just feel very honored to be part of the inaugural class. This is something that's very special, and it's special because all of you come out here. I'm in the midst of great athletes here that I think could have very easily taken my place here, like Paul Lodish, and Dave Reno, and I think John Shasky's here. I didn't see him. I probably should see him. He's 6'10". So, but anyway, I feel very honored and to be around great athletes, and one of my very best friends, Dave Lesrico, came here to be with me tonight. It means a lot. His wife Jenny, so thank you. I'd also like to thank everybody that put this on. And before I say that, I want to congratulate everybody, the other 5 guys. And BJ's a great friend of mine, he will be for life. But this is a great honor. I'd like to congratulate all of you for your endeavors and what you've done to make this happen as well. Talk a little bit about why I became a warrior. I was a public school kid my whole life. And the thought of, when I had a full head of hair, as you can tell from the pictures, trying to cut that was really kind of difficult situation in the 70s and 80s, as you might remember. Everybody took their hair longer. But I remember going to girls' high school and watching a gentleman play football by the name of Tim McLean, who's now passed away. But I saw his brother the other day, and Coach obviously knows who he is. Tim McLean was the epitome of what a Brother Rice warrior was. And I came from Berkshire Middle School, but actually it's junior high back then. And basically, I wanted to be a part of the greatness that I saw, the athletic tradition. My dad mentioned I played hockey. I didn't play football until I was in high school, and I wanted to be a part of that. I tried it in 6th and 7th grade. I didn't really particularly care for it. I wanted to play hockey, and I play hockey today, so I got to give a shout out to my boys that play hockey with me up on the table. Thanks, appreciate it. Anyway, I remember watching and hearing about the 1980 state championship football team, and I think clearly I'm going to state that the 83 team was better, but more importantly, they were a great group of guys. They had guys like Urema and Jokic and Mike Neff, and just a ton of guys that were great players, and the McLean brothers. But more importantly, I then started to get a flavor for that. I saw that the tradition here, and I thought, this is kind of special. I took it. I went to Country Day, and I really didn't particularly care for that place. And I was going to go to Groves High School, and that certainly wasn't the place to go to school back then. There was a lot of degenerates back there. So I think I was on the path to become one. But, thank God for Coach Ricassi and Coach Delminski. I also remember going to Birmingham Ice Rink, and I remember it's a hockey story. I remember watching the guys, Brother Rice team, play hockey. And it was awesome. It was nothing short of spectacular. The whole place was packed. If you've ever been to Birmingham Ice Rink, it was probably 7, 8 people deep as you walked through the double doors to go into the ring. All the stands were packed. We had a warrior guy, a mascot in his full warrior headdress, and I saw this electricity and I felt this and gave me goosebumps. It was really rather invigorating. And I said, I told my mom, I said, I want to be a Brother Rice warrior. Let me take the test. And so those were kind of the things that helped me go along. There's one other thing I want to mention that this doesn't make any sense to any of you, but at Berkshire Middle School, there's a teacher by the name of Ken Wagner, who's the head football coach at Groves. And I told him I was going to Brother Rice, and he said, "You'll never play there." And for those of you that know me, if you tell me I can't do something, I'm going to prove you wrong. It's just basically the way it is. So I kind of beat to my own drum a little bit, but at the same time, I'm just very dedicated to things that I want to do, and I saw the greatness there. So I'm very proud to say that I came here, and thank you, Mom and Dad, for allowing me the opportunity to be here and pay for my tuition and that sort of thing. So moving forward here, don't worry, I have only a couple more minutes. I learned something at Brother Rice. Coach Ricassi taught me something, and the academic board here, the teachers taught me something. That's how to be a champion both in the classroom